Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we are making scrambled eggs with a side of oatmeal. But these scrambled eggs are not just any ordinary scrambled eggs. I will be adding some spices to them. And I know people who like eggs plain probably think it's crazy, but this spice is awesome, especially if you're not originally a egg kind of person, such as myself. I tried this and I loved it, and now I add all different kind of spices to my eggs and I'll eat eggs now. So I'm cracking the eggs right here, obviously. And I do 3 eggs. Now if you do just yolk, of course you would do more, but I add the yolk. Because of many reasons. It has iron and so forth, which I need. And I gotta put those away. And here we go with the seasonings. I added ground ginger, which was hard to see because of the light. And I added 1/4 teaspoon of the ground ginger. And by the way, whatever brand you want to use is fine. I'm just showing you so you know what spices I'm using. As far as what brand I use, it doesn't, unless you want to use that brand, that's fine. And this is Cajun spice seasoning, which I had to grind it up myself. It wasn't ground already. It's a lot of work doing that. But that's okay with me because it is delicious when you put it in eggs. And getting the pan ready. I personally use coconut oil, but you can use any oil you want. You know, like olive oil, coconut oil, or whatever your heart desires. And I just do a little, like, teaspoon of it. And because it doesn't take a whole lot of oil. Of course, it's messy. And I personally use a fork to beat up my eggs, but you can use whatever works best for you. Busy stirring. It's a smaller container I used, so I'm trying to be careful not to spill too much. And also waiting for the pan to get hot and the oil to melt and so forth. And then I added a little more spice because it just didn't seem like it was enough. Can't be scared to spice it up. That's actually what I was going to call this channel, Spice It Up, but it was kind of taken, so I went, okay, meal of the day is good. And pour it in. And as you can see, I did kind of spill a little bit on the counter, but that's okay. All you gotta do is just clean it right on up. And when I walk away, just so you know, it's because the sink is on the other side of the kitchen, so I have to walk away a few minutes when I take stuff to the sink. And I'm spraying my towel so I can clean up my mess. And I let my eggs just sit there and cook a while instead of stirring the whole time. I just let them sit and cook for a few minutes. So then when I go to stir, it's actually a little bit easier because all I have to do is just pretty much chop it up to make it scrambled. And then whatever liquid is still left, I just let it cook more. And here we go with the oatmeal. You can use any oatmeal actually. I just like the pack of oatmeal because it's just easier sometimes, and I like the maple brown syrup. So, but you can use just plain oatmeal and then add any other flavors, or just have plain oatmeal if you'd like. And gotta stir in a few minutes. They're just about done. I had to turn it down a bit more because the liquid is almost all cooked up. And again, you can cook your eggs however you want them. If you like to just stir it as it cooks, that's fine too. Excuse me, I'm just letting you know why I do what I do. Okay, I just dumped in the oatmeal. Now I'm getting the milk. And I personally use almond milk. You can use whatever milk you want. I just can't do dairy milk. So I use almond milk. And I tried to show you on the cup that I was doing a half a cup, but it was hard to see, so, but it is a half a cup I was doing. And back in the refrigerator it goes. And stir the eggs up. They're done now. So, and the oatmeal only takes 1 minute, so that'll be ready in no time, once I get the milk in, of course. And stick it in the microwave, which you can also do it in a pot as well, the oatmeal. I just do it in the microwave because it's just a faster, easier method. And also instead of pulling out a pot and so forth. So, but whatever your heart desires, you can use a pot if you wish. But this is how I find that it worked best for me and not take quite as long. And I'm just making sure that the eggs were just chopped up a little bit more because me personally, I don't like really big chunks. So just chopping it up a little more. And I think the oatmeal is done. Yes. Just grabbing me some hot pads. There we go. And that will sit there to cool, or kind of cool, until I'm ready for it. And it's still kind of water. You can, if I'm not crazy over real watery oatmeal myself, so if I feel it's too watery, I'll put it in a little bit longer. But you have to be careful with that because it will overflow on you, and I've had that happen so many times. So I've learned to just try to stick with the time. And there goes the eggs on the plate. And that is breakfast for today. And I will be back with a different kind of breakfast pretty soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.